The key to consistent success or failure in almost any endeavor lies squarely in the mind.
Beyond a certain level of, let's say, skill in any given area, any field of endeavor, the difference is always a matter of attitude.
We're 100% successful at what we believe. The problem is 90% of what we believe, we don't know that we believe it. So if you have negative beliefs stuck into your system, you'll be very successful in creating what that belief is, and those results may not be what you really want.
There is a way to lose those negative beliefs, however. It's called the Cameron method, and people who seek peak performance have been using it for years.
And when I heard about someone to be able to pinpoint the subconscious mind or find out exactly what was going on in there and then be able to release programs, I was really excited. I was really interested.
I will be driving down the road and just kind of say to myself, some releasing statements, and I can notice the release of that fear, that anxiety, essentially immediately after doing that.
The real excitement is just beginning, however, because now all the revelation and release of the Cameron method can be yours in your own home.
And so I'll go down to my room, pull out my indicator and my fan, and I'll go, okay, what's going on? And I get the answers really quickly, and then I just do the release statements, and then it's kind of like, whoosh, I can clear it all up and then go on.
I think it's a breakthrough. I don't know of any other system that can produce this powerful a result at home.
Dr. Clark Cameron fills us in.
The way this process works is have enough willingness to suspend your conscious judgment and let it happen. And we found we could take releasing statements and accomplish like that stuff that was very elaborate to accomplish doing complicated visualization scenarios. And it could be very specific, highly specific. You could zing right in on something that you wanted to change and change it and get on with your business.
After working with the indicator with Clark several times, I began to believe in the power.
I have a tool now that I use in every area of my life. Every day, anytime I have an issue come up, I have a tool that I can use, and it gets instant results.
What I decided to do was take those leads and start releasing that I was not going to get results from making 10 contacts each evening. And I have just gotten my schedule filled up so well just because I released the negative thoughts and was able, when I was dealing with people, to have them have good response back to me. So I plan on making more money than I did last year, which is fun.
Once we uncovered a bunch of things, I think my salary has doubled.
And so this has been a magnificent tool for me to just really create a very loving relationship with my husband.
It was like a lightness, as if there were some things that had been hanging on to me for years and years that I couldn't find. If I looked to see where they were, it wasn't there anymore. It was like hitting the delete key on a computer. It was just gone.
The biggest value in working with Clark and Sharon is that you can take control of your life again.
You can now break out of these limits using a computer program in the privacy of your own home. Nobody else knows anything, and you can do it at your own pace too, and do just as much as you're willing and want to do right now.
There's no limit to what we can change.
The best of us are going to find ourselves in a funk. We're going to find ourselves up against something we don't know how to handle. And the Cameron system is going to let you get through that. It's going to help you find your way through that and get back on your path fast.
Dr. Cameron's process will absolutely enable you to get by those fears in an extremely short period of time. You can move on with your life.
It makes sense, and it's complexly simple, but it's the truth.
I have very little fear anymore about what's going to happen, and very little fear about that I'll be able to handle it.
You really don't need to, you don't need to believe in it. Just do it.
I would have to say that with the Cameron system, that you get new hope fast. And I think the lack of hope is what kills a lot of people. But you see it so clearly, so quickly.
It's time to enter your mind and rid yourself of the negative beliefs and limits that have prevented you from achieving your full potential for personal success.